and welcome back to Kitten Up Kitten. My name is Sam and I'm here today to show you a kit that I've already kitted up, and the reason that I have pulled this out today is because A, it's a double-sided tape canvas, B, because I was thinking, I've just started Wonderland by Diamond Art Club, and I was a little bit worried that if I did Whipham chats on the same canvas all the time, you'd probably get a bit bored. So I thought I would pull out a square, and I'm going to go between the two. So I'll do one on the square and one on the round. If it is the first time you have come to my channel, thank you so much for visiting. I really do hope that you'll stay. Please do like and subscribe if you would like to see more. And feel free to leave comments. I'd love to have comments to pass on you know, to talk about on the next video, because it helps me then have content to give you. So the reason, if you're coming back, if you're coming back, thank you very much. My subscriber count is going up slowly but surely. I'm really pleased. Thank you so much for coming back and visiting me. So the reason I've pulled this kit out is because this is my Evermoment kit. So it is a double-sided tape. The canvas, it is the polyester type canvas. It's a little bit stiffer than I'm used to working on. It is a, does it have the size on it? I don't know if it does. So let me find a tape measure and I will measure it. So the reason that I ordered an Evermoment was because I'd heard that they were very good. The image I have chosen, I have named Fairy Queen, as it doesn't have a name. And I chose it, A, because I liked the artwork, B, because it's purple and I love purples, especially blues and purples together. I love that. And I want to try different companies. So let me just move my case a second so that I can get this out flat. So I will pop the image up for you now while I am measuring this. So it is, let's do it in centimetres first. So it is 60 by 45. What's that in inches? So it's just over 23 inches by just over 17.5 inches. I'm not a big fan of double-sided tape, mainly because it can, once you place your drill, you've got to be quite careful about how you're placing them. So on this particular canvas, I would single place only. It is a square drill, because I was on a square drill jag at the time. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to work on this upside down to start with, just because it's a big canvas. It has 50 colours, and this was when I decided to try the Huracan version of the Elizabeth Ward system. I did originally film this, and I filmed it on my video camera. I'm not very good with things like that, so it didn't come out very well. But this is the 50 piece. Well, they said it was actually a 52, so the 52 includes the bottom tray and the lid. I did enjoy kitting this up. I did have to think about how I was kitting it up. So what I did was I pulled out the larger amounts. Luckily, they give you an inventory sheet. So I just used my inventory sheet. I copied this first so I could make my labels from it. And I then went through for the highest quantities. So what I actually did was I got the highest quantities out, and then I started with the smaller ones, and then worked my way up as we went through the amounts. I do like this system. The only thing that I'm not sure about is how easy these will be to open, especially, I've just dropped one, especially because I've got nails on. There's also the fact that because of this little bit here, when they do get quite full, you have to be quite careful. Now, I ended up not having any bags left over. I did manage to get it all kitted up in this one. These were the ones that had the most in. And then what I did, once I'd finished kitting up, was I rearranged them. So I have put them in DMC order number, with the exception of one, because it wouldn't fit where I needed it to go. So in this system, I've actually gone from this corner and it goes up that way. Okay, that's what works for me. I really wanted to try this, and I was a bit gutted when I got my Diamond Art Clubs in that I hadn't saved it for that. But because I don't want to give you the same canvas for every Whipham chat, I thought, okay, I'm going to kit this one up. So I've got something that I need to prepare first. So what I'm going to do, this particular canvas, which I quite like, comes with a paper covering already. But as you know, I get a little bit antsy if it's not square. So this is how I'm going to work this one. Let me just move that. I'm going to turn it around because I am going to work on this top section first. Let me just make sure I'm in shot before I proceed. So just bear with me while I zoom in. Okay, so what I've done is I have pulled back this first bit. So I'm going to hold this here and I'm going to zoom you in so that you can see the symbols. Now what I will say, this is a lot darker. I'm not going to pull all of these back to show you the image. It's not particularly clear when you pull it all back, so I'm hoping it's big enough. But some of these symbols look quite faint, so I may have to use a light pad on this one, but we'll see how we go. You never know. So the first thing I've done is I've pulled back this first section and I've tried to line it up as much as I can here, and then I'm going to fold that back down, and then I'm going to use a ruler and a craft knife, and I am going to hopefully score this straight. So I'm not pressing too hard. I want it to go through the paper, but I don't want it to go through the canvas. Right, didn't do that very straight, as you can see. So let's have a look if I've pulled that up. So I've gone through on that bit. Yeah. It's not particularly straight, not gonna lie. It went a bit wrong, but do you know what, I will go up to the closest bit. That is quite a big section for me, so what I will then do is section it off. I'll use this piece to section it off this way. It will drive me mad that that's crooked, but the paper's already there, I might as well use it. So just before I start doing that, I'm going to pull this back and I'm going to get some washi tape, because we do have a bit of an overhang. So let me just find some washi tape. Let's pick one that's going to go with it. Oh, that'll be nice. Let's do purple. I'm not going to washi tape the whole canvas. I will do this as I'm going. It is going to take me a while to do because it's a good size canvas and I'm working on 2. So I am breaking my 1 canvas at a time rule. So I'm going to get it as close to that edge as I can. I'm going to use my craft knife just to cut that off. You can use a ruler on the edges and cut the excess glue off with double-sided tape. For me, I just find it easier to do this. So again, I'm going to get it as close as I can. Oh, that's very close. Is that too close? Let's pull it back. And this is just to stop me sticking. I don't like the sticky. Nobody likes their hands in the sticky. So I'm going to do it up to there. That will do for now. And then I'll just tape off sections as I'm going, as I need it. Well, that didn't cut very well, did it? Okay. Right, so that's that bit done. So I'm going to lay that bit back down. So of course, with double-sided tape, you can't roll these canvases back. So you do need to be careful of that. Got a little bit of paper on there. So yeah, I'm a little bit concerned. You know, I wear glasses. I'm a little bit concerned that these symbols are quite dark, but I do love the image. I have the drills look very nice. I've been told that they're very good quality, or I understand they are from the YouTube videos that I've seen. So that was the point of today. I just thought I'd come on and I would do a Whipham chat while I zoom in. So let me just zoom you in a bit. So we're going to move. Oh, that's probably a bit too much, isn't it? Right. So hopefully by now I've remembered to edit and zoom you in enough that you can see the drill field. It is just, yeah, it's just a little bit dark, really. So I'm going to get my little unicorn mug, which has got my tools in. No special holder for me. I'm going to hope that this is, the glue dot in this one is sticky enough. I'm going to pop my washi tape there. I'm going to bring my drills back in and I'm going to make a start. So we'll see how this goes with these. Now what I do like about this, it's a nice sturdy tray. It will sit nicely on my desk, on my table. Yeah, it's just getting the drills in and out that I'm not sure about, but we'll see. We don't know till we try, do we? Let me pump my stool back up and I'm going to make a start. So obviously, because I'm starting a new one, I've never worked on two canvases unless you count my my little work one, which I've done nothing on because it's been so busy. But I just didn't want you to be bored by seeing the same old Whipham chat over and over again. Now, the stickers aren't the biggest. And of course, I'm working upside down. So what I do is when I'm working, I leave my pot out and I turn it the way that I'm working. So I'm going to start with this lovely green, which is 699. And I chose this one because I really wanted to work on it. I really want to try the storage out, and I'll explain why, another reason why I want to do two in a second. But the drills look very nice. I may have to, yeah, they line up beautifully, very, very straight. So they look good. They're very shiny. I understand that they are resin drills, which is nice. So I'm going to put this up here, and because I'm working on a corner, I don't want to have my hand in the way. Okay, let's start this baby. So let's not start this baby because that glue dot is not working. So I'm just going to take this multi-placer out of this one because I put a new glue dot in this one. So let's switch the multi-placer over. Like I said before, I do multi-place sometimes with a two-placer, but a lot of the time I am a single drill person. So hopefully I've moved it so it looks a little bit better. So how are we today? I hope you're all well. As I explained in my last Whipham chat, I'd done a couple of videos because I was working over the weekend. I also had an extra shift yesterday. I actually haven't done any diamond painting at all since my last Whipham chat. I've just not had a chance. And I have also been busy because in the spare time that I have had, I have been prepping to start taking on new nail clients. So yesterday, I went to our lockup. We got a lockup when we first moved into this house. Well, actually, it wasn't first straight off. It was because my eldest son moved back in with us when his first marriage broke down. See, got that one a bit wonky, and it's not very forgiving, double-sided tape, so you do have to be a little bit more careful. I'm hoping my shoulder isn't in the way. So anyway, when my eldest moved back in, he had quite a lot of stuff, obviously, and we got the unit, but it also, I had all of my nail stuff in boxes, and because I couldn't work, because we were on lockdown, I had it all stored in the unit. So yesterday, I was doing a residence nails for her. And the last time I'd gone, I did have some nail stuff. I'd fetched some out previously just so that I could do my friends and family, but I hadn't fetched my gel polishes and that out. And because of the particular health conditions that she has, acrylic, which is what I normally work in, isn't something that she's going to be able to tolerate. So I decided yesterday, I started advertising for new clients in the area because obviously I've moved, and I decided to go to the unit to fetch all my gel polishes out. So I ended up coming back with this massive box filled with gel polishes and glitters and nail art supplies and all that sort of stuff. So that meant I had to do a major reshuffle of my sunroom where my nail table and everything is. So I've had to take everything out of my storage boxes and repack it in a way that I know where everything is, and so that I can easily access stuff when I am going to be working. So it will start getting busier with the nails. So please bear with me if there are a few more gaps between videos going up. That is purely because I also have YouTube for my nails, and I will be doing videos for that again once I start getting some new clients in. Very looking forward to it. Really am looking forward to it. Nails is my passion. That is my dream job, and I was devastated when lockdown happened because obviously nail technicians and hairdressers were the first ones that had to close because it was close contact services. So I'm excited to be reopening. I'm opening back up in a brand new area, so it's a little bit scary, but I do work from home, and I will only be doing probably maximum, I've got two stuck oh no, they're not, they're separated, maximum of probably 10 clients a week because of my working hours, but a bit excited to get back to it. So far this isn't actually too bad. Like I said, the symbols are a little bit harder to see, but I think I've been spoilt by the clarity of Diamond Art Club. And this wasn't a cheap canvas. I think it was around £35. I hope you see that one's skew-if. I have on the other end of my pen got a straightener I don't use this very often, but I thought, because I was doing the rounds on the other one, I thought I'd put it on, because I'd rather use a little straightener like this that goes on the pen than one of those big plastic ones that you can get. I'm not keen on those. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so back to doing the nails, which I'm super excited about. So it took me half of yesterday and most of this morning. So I sat here and got all of that done. I now have quite a bit of stuff that I need to pack away in my snug. Mainly craft stuff, but some of the other things that I previously stored in the boxes in here that I now need to find homes for. However, I need to do a declutter in the snug anyway, so I shall be doing that this weekend. So that's that. Okay, the other thing that I have done is I have broken my no-buy already. I know I would if I saw something. And it's also because I want to try out other companies. It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to, I need to learn to speak properly. It doesn't mean that I'm going to buy big expensive paintings from lots of different companies. I would rather buy something a little bit smaller. And I will admit that I have a touch of stash envy after watching Alicia Borealis with her stash. And I sort of said, you know, mine's pitiful. So I thought I need to have a bit of a bigger stash so that I can have something to show you guys for a little bit of different content. I also want to try other companies so that I can see what their quality is like, what their stuff is like. So what I have done is I have actually ordered 2 from Diamond Art Studios, which is the UK-based company. I will say straight off, I have seen some videos where people have said their quality is very, very good. I will hold judgment on the quality and etc. until I see them. They are arriving today, which is super quick. I ordered on Sunday. It is now Tuesday. So literally 2 days. So I'm super excited about that. I've ordered 2 images, but I have ordered square. Let's see if I can straighten these up just a little bit, because it's quite, this canvas I think is going to be quite confetti. So I've not got the benefits of, I'm just going to have a look and see if I've got a purple arrow as well, because I don't know if I've been putting that on the right one. I think I have. Yeah, no, it is. It's right. It's fine. Ignore me. Yeah, so I decided to check out Diamond Art Studio. I found a couple of images. They are a new company. They're a fairly new company. I've heard the quality is very good. I like the fact that they're in the UK, especially if you can get canvases delivered within 3 days. I mean, that's pretty bloody good. The only thing that the only issue that I had, and it's not an issue, it's my personal choice, is the fact that there isn't lots on there. There isn't lots of different diamond paintings on there yet, but they are a new company, so we need to give them the benefit of the doubt. However, I found a couple of images that I really, really liked. So the 2 that I have brought aren't massive ones, but they're 2 very different paintings. and I will do an unboxing of those later, and you will see when I do the unboxing why I've chosen one of them. But I did order them both in square, and that is because from what I've seen so far, let's see if I can get this open to put these reels back in. I'm going to take that out first. My experience is, and from watching other people as well, is that it is harder for a company to do good squares than it is for them to do rounds, which makes sense. You know, rounds, you don't have to get them close together. There's also the fact that I do have a few rounds now that I've ordered. So that is why. So I ordered a couple of squares. Okay. Are we still in shot, guys? Can you see okay? So that was the reasoning behind that. Let me just see if I can find this H symbol. Right, actually, I'm going to keep my inventory sheet. I know I say I don't use, but the guide's upside down anyway. So let's see if I can find the H symbol. There we go. It's 413. So I might keep that to hand. That one. So a bit of a bigger tub. Yes, so I've got those two coming today. So there will be an unboxing of those. And then I went on to Diamond Art Club. I got a notification that they'd got some new releases because I'm a Ruby member, I think. I could be wrong on that. I might not be, but I'm pretty sure I'm a Ruby member. But anyway, got an early release notification thing. Ended up looking at other bits and pieces and came across another Mandy Manzano one. Can't remember if it's square or round off the top of my head, but that accidentally fell into my basket and I kind of slipped, and as I tripped, my finger hit the buy button. So that's coming as well, so that will take a little bit longer, obviously, but I do really like the image. Again, when it arrives and I unbox it, you'll find out why. So I have 3 more diamond paintings coming. Couldn't help myself. But, you know, I want to have stuff in so that I've got things to kit up. I don't want to be doing a run of the same old things all the time. And, of course, it does depend on how many colours are in the kits as to how and what I store them up in. Which brings me to the third thing. I apologise, that was my... Oh yeah, that was Alexa telling me that I've got a shipment coming today, which I knew anyway because I just said that. But anyway, the third thing. What was the third thing? That put me off already. Oh, videos. So obviously now I've got a few subscribers and I've got some videos up. I'm getting, I'm able to have a look at some of the stuff that's going on. I'm able to see how many views a video has got and what's my top videos and all that sort of thing. And what is evident right off the bat is my most viewed videos are, of course, kitting up videos. So, of course, I need new kits to do new kitting up videos. So, again, another reason for me to work on 2 at the same time. If I'm working on 2, then I should be able to free up some storage so that I can kit up. So I'm really pleased because kitting up is my favourite thing. However, I obviously need to do Whipham chats because I can't just kit everything up and I can't keep masses of storage just kitted up all the time because that would be silly. I need to work on these things to get them done to be able to kit up the next thing. Makes sense. So that's why. So I will be creating a new playlist, and I'm going to switch between the two. I'm going to work on both of them. I'm not saying I'm going to work on them in equal measure. It depends what I feel like that day. Dropped that. I might need to get a new glue dot. Okay. Let's get a new glue dot, and I'll show you how I do my glue dots. Okay, let's do this. So now you've got a tutorial in as well. So the ones I've got are mini glue dots. They're not the micro dots. They're a bit big. So what I do, I've cut mine into little sections, and I keep them in this little macaroon, which I got with the Evermoment kit. The other thing I like about the Evermoment kit is the tube, the cardboard tube it comes in. It's beautiful. So I'm going to keep that. So what I do is I get a pair of tweezers, and I just take out that old bit of glue. Got to remember that I've moved my bin in my reshuffle. I then pick my piece of backing paper up. This has got a little clear cover on. I'm hoping you can see. So what I do is I just get the glue dot under that. It's stuck to my nail, which is not helpful. And I just twist it. No, it's brought both in. Right, scrap that then. We're going to do it with the whole one. So I'm just going to pull that little top cover off, if I can get it. And I use my finger and I just twist like that to get as much into that tip as I can. I'm not going to need all of that, obviously. So there's a little bit there. I then get my tweezers and I poke it in the top, like so. And most of that has gone in there. And then I just give it a bit of a squish, so that we then have, I don't know if you can see, this little bit of excess. I apologise if I'm doing this really badly. I then get my scissors and literally cut it straight across the top. Just take any excess off. Straight across the top, like that. And then you will find as you start working, it will squish down even more. Do that. Glue dots for me last quite a long time. I can do a fair bit before I have to replace it. However, I was using this pen last on Wonderland, and of course I have ABs in that one, so that might be why. Okay, I'm going to have a mouthful of my coffee. Yes, I have just put my coffee cup down on my canvas. So I'm working upside down just because it's easier, because of the size of the canvas and because I want to start in this top corner. And then between doing the two canvases, I will hang them with trouser hangers. And they will hang in the window in my sunroom. So you're probably going to hear some popping now, because we're going to have a super sticky glue dot. So far, no issues working with these drills. They seem to be fitting together nicely. But I'm not really gonna know until I've done a few, because sometimes you can lay the drills down and they will look okay, and then you will find that they are popping. So we will have to reserve judgment on that. And like I said, you know, squares take a little bit more thinking about than rounds, which is why I'm not going to promise I'm going to work on them in equal measure. Because if I've had a particularly stressful day at work, and it can get stressful, I don't always want to come home and work on a canvas and have to concentrate quite hard on it. If I'm doing rounds, they're a lot quicker to place. So, yeah. hopefully you agree with me and that you think that working on 2 whips is a good idea. If by any chance you're brand new to diamond painting and you don't know what whip stands for, it stands for work in progress. And for me, working on 2 whips is unheard of. I normally only work on 1. So I hope you appreciate the sacrifices I am making so that I keep you guys interested in what I'm doing. So at least we have some more unboxings to come. We have some more kitting up to do. I did, when I was sorting out my, I don't know where I put it now. I did find one of those little 28 tub cases, you know, the ones that come with 4 joined together. I found that because I'd used it previously. I wasn't overly keen, but I'd used it and shoved it in one of the boxes in my Calyx unit, and I found that today. So I'm not keen on it. I don't like it. I struggle when I'm taking the tubs in and out, that I tend to find they open by themselves, which I don't like. However, if I don't know how many colours these Diamond Art Studio ones are going to have. So if I have a kit that has 24 or less colours, I may kit it up in that. Because I do have a couple of smaller diamond paintings that I could kit up. Just because you guys obviously love the kitting up so much, which is great, because that's what I love too. Diamond painting wise, no, nothing other than that. You know, I will be looking at other videos that I can do that may be helpful. I wasn't I'm not too fussed about doing, you know, how to diamond paint videos, because there's a lot of great ones out there, so I don't feel the need to do that. Again, tips and trick videos, you know, there's a lot of fantastic ones out there. Admiral Zest has got loads. So again, I'm not really fussed. I'd rather pass any tips that I've got on in my Whipham chats. But certainly, you know, I wouldn't mind doing a stash video for you. Not because I want to brag, because I honestly, compared to a lot of people, my stash is not that big. But more so that you can see the sort of things that I've got and the companies that I've got them from. If you are watching this quite close up, you may see I'm not the neatest placer, you know. But the good thing about squares is that a lot of time, as you start putting the drills in, they straighten themselves up. The other drills around them straighten it up as you go. But it's going okay. It might just be because it's very confetti that I'm struggling with the symbols, but actually working on it, I'm not doing too bad. What else is going on? Have a number of physiotherapy appointments through for my daughter for her knee. So I will have that. I am just trying to make myself aware that I'm not going to go past this row here, because this next row isn't straight. And I don't want to start chopping at the cover paper. And I certainly don't want to pull this cover paper off to put my own cover paper on, because that's pointless. I will if it annoys me or if I bugger it up too much. I think that is it for the H's. So let's put that away. So yeah, we've got the physiotherapy appointments to do. There is a fair bit of overtime at the minute at my work. Sunday, for instance, I finished work. I did 8 till 2 just dropped one of those. Can't get them out of my tray. Finished, I did 8 till 2. I finished at 2 o'clock. I had a quick coffee break. And then I actually went and worked in laundry until 7 because they were short, so it would help them out. And I originally started in laundry when I started working there. Cannot pick that one up. Lick my finger. That's my tip. Can't pick it up, lick your finger. So I originally started in laundry, and actually I like working in laundry. It's quite a tough job physically. I'm going to find this hashtag. Where's my hashtag? Once I've done this, I've worked on this a couple of times, I will start to remember where things are. So let me just see if I can find it without using my inventory sheet. But I do have it sort of in a weird place. I wouldn't normally have it sitting like this. I would usually have it sitting on my canvas. So where's the hashtag? Let's hope that it's not too far down. And of course it is. 3808. There we go. It's right down here. On reception, it's mentally very busy. And when it's very, very busy, it can actually be mentally exhausting. For me anyway. It may just be me. But going in laundry, although it's physically harder, it's quite soothing. I get, you know, I'm quite soothed by folding towels and putting sheets through the roller. I like it. So it was really nice to go back in laundry for a bit. And then maybe some more of those shifts coming up. And of course I'm going to take them because we're coming up to Christmas. I need some extra money. So along with the nails, if I'm not already booked in to do nails, then I'm more than happy to jump in and have a go at laundry to get some extra pennies in. Because Christmas is expensive, you know, when you've got children, no matter what age they are. And then, of course, when you start having grandchildren as well, it's a bit pricey. So work-wise, there's a fair bit. So I was meant to be doing 2 sets of nails today, this morning. However, they are friends that come together, and one of them went into labour yesterday, so they had to cancel. I was quite happy with the reason for that, and that is why I had the time to do the reshuffle. I've got 2 joined together there, so I'm not going to use those because they're probably going to have a tab on. Oh no, actually, no, it hasn't. Oh, impressed. So that's why I've ended up with a bit of free time. I managed to get this room sorted out a lot quicker than I expected. It was a case of just finding some storage and getting it put away in places that make sense to me. I was also able to rejig the room slightly so that I've got a little bit more space behind my desk, which will make it easier when I am diamond painting, let alone when I'm doing nails, because I need to be able to get to all of the units that I need to get to. So that is my plan. I'm going to sit here and diamond paint. I'm not going to do all of this section because I haven't got time for that today. I just wanted to show you how I treat a double-sided canvas differently. It does help with double-sided canvases to leave them laying flat for a while. Now, I actually didn't do that. I have took this directly out of the tube, but I did take some time to pull back the cover papers So I usually pull it back from one side to the middle, smooth it back down again, and do from the other side, and that can help lay them a bit flatter as well. What you certainly do not do is you do not roll them back, because that is how you will end up with rivers. There is a crease in this canvas on the other end of this section, which I'm a little bit concerned about, but until I get to it and start placing drills, I won't know how that will affect the painting. So I will highlight that when I come to it. So a couple of questions for you guys. I would appreciate it if you could leave me a comment. Are you happy with me working the two canvases? Is that something that makes sense to you? Because of course I have no YouTube channel without you guys watching it. So I want to be able to give you the things that you want to see. Is there a company that you think I should buy a canvas from? I'm not saying it will be anytime soon, you know, it's coming up for Christmas, but there are a couple that I've checked out which I can't buy from because I can't justify it. Craftedly is one of those. It may change next year once I'm a little bit more established back into the nail game again, but currently I cannot afford to pay those type of shipping charges. I just cannot justify that. So although I really want to try them, it won't be yet. I am more than happy to buy Diamond Art Club because I know their quality, and they've got so many kits, and believe me, the minute they put up Josephine Wall's Aries, I will be purchasing it. I can't say that I am a massive Josephine Wall fan. There are other, you know, I prefer Mandy Manzano to Josephine Wall. I just like that type of artwork. However, excuse me, I've got to try one, haven't I? I've got to do at least one. So if I'm going to do one, I'm going to do one that has meaning for me, and it's my star sign. So that's what I'm going to do. Just going to have a quick look at how long we've been going for. Oh, blimey. Okay. So yeah, I'm nowhere near going to get this section finished. So yes, I will get Josephine Wall's one. Other companies I want to try. I would really like to have a go at, I want to have a go at Mary's Diamonds. I've seen some varying reviews. So I want to have a look at those. I've just not had a chance to check her out her website yet. So I will do that. There's one that's called Queen of something that somebody suggested. So I will have a look. I do have a little list of ones to try. I am going to call it a day at this point. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use that piece and I'm going to put it back over, because that will then hold that there. But I just want to take a second to look at these colours. So let's zoom you back out again. Oh, wrong way. Sorry. Look at these colours. They're beautiful. Purple is my favourite colour. You've got some beautiful blues in there. We've got a good selection of numbers where they're very close together. 208, 209, 210, 310, 311, 312, 315, 17, 18. You know, they're very, which tends to give good detail and shading. So I'm hoping that's the case. And the diamonds do look very good, I will say. But we'll see how it goes on this one. Thank you very much for joining me for this slightly different Whipham chat today. I'm going to call it a day here, and I'm going to go off and get some other bits of housework done. I'm also going to get myself some lunch because I'm starving. And I will see you very, very soon for another Whipham chat with Kitten Up Kittens. So for me, it's over and out. Bye-bye.